Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining us once again for another installment of What Am I Thinking? This time, what I'm thinking about is one turn kills. No matter how high your opponent's life total is, what I'm thinking is mono black and using one of the new cards from the latest set, Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So let's dive in and explore. Right off the top, I'm almost always going to go with this card when it comes to cheap pumpers. The ability to constantly increase him just makes him always a threat. So, and especially again, Death Touch, right? So again, let's recap. One casting cost 1/1. Tap one mana into it. He becomes a 2/2 human cleric. Then tap another black and one other. He then becomes a 3/3 Phyrexian human cleric. And then if you tap two black and one more on top of that, he gets +1/+1, you draw a card and lose one life. So on turns where you're sitting around with a little bit of extra mana, it's always good to pump him up. He's a great one drop right away. He becomes a threat. People will sometimes go to their way to get rid of him because once he gets so big, he gets hard to handle and he lets you draw cards. Win. It's always a win. Cheap, one cost, not many better. Hopeless Nightmare. So there are a few cards in this deck that are going to allow you to go after your opponent's hands. And combined with one of the other cards in this deck, Hopeless Nightmare was keeping with the theme because this deck can actually get quite hand oppressive. A lot of blue decks are not going to be able to sit back too long because a lot of the card removal or addressing hand removal are cheap. So a lot of their cards aren't going to be able to cast it. And this one here, one cast Gust Enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, opponent discards a card, which I like. So if they're holding back just a land, this will still get rid of that card out of their hand, and they lose 2 life. So if Alcazatz is out there, they lose 4. When Hopeless Nightmare is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, scry 2. So if you're using it to sacrifice, you'll still have its ability pop off to scry 2, or if you happen to, you can do it on your own for 1 black and 2 other, sacrifice it, and still then scry 2. Didn't scry it as much, but I found just the hand removal damage is enough for a nice one drop right away. Callous Sellsword. So a 2/2 that it gets +1/+1 counter on it if a creature died during the turn for which you cast it. Its second ability, Burn Together, which is the only other reason why this red mana is in here. I still consider this a mono black deck because Burn Together is in there, but it doesn't lose. There's no source land here that can't produce a black mana. So I'll call it asterisk mono black if somebody wants to split some hairs. This Burn Together ability is so cheap. Target creature you control deals damage equal to the power to any other target, then sacrifice it. It's good sometimes if you have someone with Death Touch. You can flick their small power, and because it's Death Touch, it'll kill the creature. If not, it also works well with Alcazatz. You can double that damage right to their face. Now, Deep Cavern Bat. 1 black, 1 other, 1/1 flying lifelink. When it comes into play, look at your opponent's hand, take a non-land card from it, and until that bat leaves play. You'll almost always go for your anti-creature cards if you're using these bats, because that then, as long as they hang around, they can't address your creatures. Plus, the lifelink. Never underestimate the flying and the lifelink. Works very well with Gex Praetor, because it flies, it's cheap, it comes up fast, the next turn it drops that, and then you start drawing a card, losing a life to draw a card, but then you also gain a life, so it's a balance. Infernal Grasp. It always comes down, I suppose I could have went with the discard a card, lose 3 life, to get Planeswalkers as well, so I guess there's another option if you want to go that way. In this case, I went with the Infernal Grasp, just lose 2 life, destroy target creature. I don't usually get rid of my cards too much in this deck, and losing life. This deck does kind of have a problem losing life as it is. You got to be careful. Yawgmoth can add up. That can add up. Pain lands, unfortunately, but you just want 1. So, again, just a hint of red. But yeah, Infernal Grasp, if you want to balance that with a different type of anti-creature kill, go that way. I wasn't going to go with the non-artifact one. Because there's just always that potential. Creature of the Schism. 1 black, 2 other for a 2/4 death touch. When he attacks a player with most life or tied for most life, create a 1/1 vampire token with lifelink. If he attacks while you have the most life or tied for most life, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Utility is all around this guy. 4 defense is great for anytime you run into red damage, because they're usually 3s. It's cheap casting cost, and a lot of them, though lately there has been more, but not enough. The 4 also can then handle a lot of the cards that also deal that aren't just red either. So and grows creatures for you and can draw cards. Will lose more life though. Ping, ping, ping. Watch that health. Gex Yawgmoth Praetor. Fantastic card for card draw, especially if you get something else nice and early. Like, don't be afraid to cast a Sellsword as just a Sellsword. You do have 4 in here. You'll run into another one. You have ways to find them. So, this card allows you to draw more cards. Each time a creature damages your opponent when they attack, you can draw a card and lose a life. And then secondary ability, discard X cards. Again, I don't discard much, so, but you can also cast cards from their library too. Rush of the Dread. The card that now makes it so you can just one-shot somebody if the Bloodletter's out. So for 2 black, 1 other, and plus, and the spree is the new ability. You can pay for these additional costs, all of them or some of them. You're going right for the last ability. Target opponent loses half their life rounded up. Put that with him, which doubles the damage. It means he then doubles the damage, which is already half rounded up. It means your opponent's dead. Secondary ability, first +1 ability, sacrifice creatures they control, rounded up. The rounded up is nice. It's really nice. So in case where they have an odd number of something, the rounded up means you'll get the greater number of the 2 halves. So if they're sitting with 5 cards in their hands or 3 cards in their hands, they're going to lose 3 cards or they'll lose 2 cards. If they have 3 creatures out, they lose 2 creatures. So don't discount those other things. If you pop off all 3, it's quite nice because they lose also half their life. And if you plan that right with what you have on the board, sometimes that knocks them down low enough that you can then just finish them off. Beseech the Mirror. That's just the way to get the Bloodletter straight out. Or another card. There's sometimes I just go for the bat. Sometimes those people are holding that card, that's going to wipe the board out. The bat lets you go and take it from them. But a lot of the times, Beseech the Mirror, I was just using my Hopeless Nightmare. Sometimes you can make tokens with this guy. It's also really the reason why there's a Mirrex in here. So if you really need a token, get that out there. And then Bloodletter. This is the star of the show. Save this for your finishing move if you're able. But even so, his 4 defense and flying makes it a problem for your opponent. It's great for you in that it's not that cheap being a mono black deck. But it doubles. And you drop that, like I said, the Rush of the Dread. You're done. GG. The land breakdown. 14 swamps. Just for the red sources. Haunted Ridge. And 4 sulfurous springs, and then 2 Mirrex, because it's sometimes good to just get a token out there if there's a stalemate, and then also so you can feed the mirror if you need to. Now there was one card I always looked at, Lily. With the amount of card denial for hand denial, Lily fits well with that theme as well, and her ability to get rid of creatures is always wonderful, and there's never been a bad time to cast her 6 loyalty counter move. But I like keeping the pressure on with the creatures. The 4 defense can also get some good bodies out there, and a lot of times she might take 1, but there'll still be plenty out there. Where if you're sitting with this guy, you can even attack with him too, right? If they double up, they want to really kill him bad enough and throw 2 creatures on him. He's going to do 1 to each and kill them both. So he's a good swing card where she wasn't. And Gex's draw a card. That's never bad. Black's specialties, drawing cards, just paying price for it. So that's it, guys. As I say, in a nutshell, check it out. The videos are pretty quick. There's a couple silly ones I'm probably going to skip over. Maybe I'll put an outtake someday. But the examples are right there. The Alcazats and Rush of the Dread. Just gross. And then the ability to put them right out and look for them right away when you need them. Enjoy, have fun. It's a nice deck. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Hello everyone, welcome in for some more arena. Well, that is a very bat heavy start. No real punch though. Oh, shades of I might regret that. Let's see what you have in your hand, Mr. Green Black. All good cards, right? Oh, you're the one for sure right now. What are you? Oh, you're the one that gets a lot of things. Another bat. You're just running, trying to get there, right? And now we wait. And all the options to himself over there. Take it all. Pays for itself. Will he keep the hope? Just gonna keep pinging you. Wow, he really wants that card. You come on over. Ow. Not very useful for you. Very not useful. Not really much you could do when your whole hand's taken away, right? Thanks for catching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Well, here we are. More Magic Arena. Thank you for joining us. Going first with a 1, 2, and 3 casting cost and 4 land is the recipe for a good start. You throw something out of your hand, anything at all. I like that it's discard a card too, so if they're sitting on those last lands in their hands and stuff, they have to get rid of that as well. So let's take what you have that you do not want me to see. Ooh, I don't like Raffine. Oh, 2 of them. Well, Sheila Dread's got to be the one thing. Sheila Dread is dreadful. Oh, you didn't top. You top decked it. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Get this, you'll drop a Raffine and then actually get him to throw a good card. Definitely won't be the Sheila Dread, so Let's see what we got. What are you gonna throw away? That's what we figured, the other Raffine. Ooh, that's a good draw. There's definitely a way to play oppression on one's hand. Well, I kind of have to draw. Yeah, what choice do I have, right? Oh my god, no red mana. Don't need any of that land, that's for sure. Oh, block. You're making a street bump or speed bump. Tiger laying it out. So what do I do here now? Raffine's got to go too, right? Especially when he's all tapped out, he can't save it or anything. One hand successfully emptied. Desperate gambit to try and stay alive. That could be useful. What do you have that I don't want you to have? Oh yeah. So whatever. Bloodletter, please. That got me a little space. Got Typer thinking, I bet. Oh, really? Well, we gotta try. That's what I was thought, right? Never let me get in the way of my own win, that's for sure. We'll just do it again. Right? Everybody knew I was going to top deck what I needed. Oh, that was a roller coaster. Alright, thanks for catching it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Hello. Magic Arena time. Hansen and I, standard rank, best of one. Don't like that start. Like going first, don't like on anything until turn 3. Yikes. No, they took the mulligan too, so that's not so bad. Let's get that sleeper rolling. Really becoming a thing. I forget its name now. Let's go. You're smiting me from existence already? Didn't die either, I don't think. But let's get it out anyway. Exile is not death. Exile is never was. Blue, white. Expect a lot of that, I guess. You're okay, horsey horse. Oh, of course, of course. Now everything in the world is his. Sunset Revelry, right? I don't need 2 cards. So I don't really care about that as much. He doesn't want to attack anymore. Or me to attack anymore. And I have nothing in my hand. What a great way to commence the game. Have an apple. Really good at eating apples, aren't you? Yes, excellent. No, I wouldn't want to do anything now. Man, there's so many block clears over there waiting. I need to find a way to force them to do something though. If for one more mana. Blue, white. Oof. The equivalent of, it's okay, I'll sit here for 20 minutes reading a single sentence.
Kapashk, Imasahak. You can be made to obey.
Yes. I can be made to put to sleep too. Yeah, not much you can do with that, right? I wish I had a way to get to you. Mr. Guy's gonna cost me a lot of pain. Non-attack. No, we're done. Let the sleeper's ability kick in and draw a card. Now, did he put a base mountain in? He must have some alternate plan for the sleeper. the tank there, Hanson. Right to the end. Maybe you have a Emperor, right? Start drawing my cards. Drawing my hopes. Yeah, that's alright. I still get to draw the card though. Let's go and grab that last card you're holding on to. I knew it. Knew you had to be up to something. So let's get some more threats out there now that we know there's nothing coming. He's gonna have to top deck hope. And Mr. Jace is gonna go all over our face here in a minute. Do that. I suppose you could keep the card you drew. Maybe he's looking for that AE card now. Get a board clear going and he wins. We knew that was coming.
A minor setback. I will shatter your mind.
Pain. So if I can get him to lose half his life, throw out the card he's holding on to. What does that give me for options? I just can't do it all. Oh, I got it on him again. Oh, that had to have hurt. And he drew it too. So yeah, it was just waiting to the next turn to cast it. There's half my deck. But you're still dead. Oh, Hanson, if but for a few choice decisions I made, you would have won this. That board clear I own, you so desperately want. The farewell you just had to throw away. So close. And now, your choices are obvious, and you don't want to give in. Bad form, sir. Poor form. You never ran into any of your other countering. That was your only hope. Make it disappear. Made you disappear. That's the fourth one too, right? So that's probably what cheeses me out even more. Well, that's just sad that you're going out like this. Nah, dude, don't do that. Just play, man. No, well. This will just be on the internet for everybody to see, Hanson. Yeah, taking the Sunfall is what killed him. Deep Cavern Bat win once again. Smiting my sleeper. That's what guys do that lost Hansen. There you go. Going quietly. Just like you always wanted to. At least this will lose the last of his timeouts, and then I can just stomp him with any defenses. Get on your horse and ride her to the west. Go west. The days of Gilead are no longer yours. Oh, Hansen. Hope you didn't throw your phone against the wall or something. Hit your keyboard. Sorry for the slow ending, everyone. But a win's a win. The deck controlled the scene. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next one. Hello! Welcome back for one more match. Or two, or whatever it happens to be. I can't keep track of them. I just keep putting cards down. Magic Arena. Best of one. Hello to you, kind stranger. Ah, mono blue. He is happy. I am not. But let's get in there. Right? To just keep putting some pressure on the guy. If it's blue, he'll know what to do. He keeps tapping things though. That's unusual for blue. Which is great. I love being able to cast my cards without fear of reprisal. Yes, I will draw a card. Thank you. You didn't want to let me do that. I promise you. Oh, here comes Gix right back to me. Are you drawing for land, Azorius? You are. Well then, isn't that interesting? Because the first thing we're going to do is get you to tap a land. Because you don't want me to just keep getting hit and drawing cards. You really are holding up. Oh, I like that. Just push you right against the wall. Alright, so let's get him to throw a card away first. It's a minor distraction, that's all it is. And he didn't take the bait, so he'll throw a card away. He threw away the unsummon. Eh. Sorry, it's not unsummon now, it's Fading Hope. And that is the 2 mana, why he left it untapped. Well, we had to do that. Do we have anything else? Yeah, let's go with this. Do you have another? You just might. I know if you let that through, you're dead. There we go. As these things are. You're at 9. I can't finish you. So we sit. Because we don't have enough to end this. And the one letter is great defense. Oh, hey, thank you. You forgot he flew, didn't you? Well, you're done. could finish a blue deck this way. Feels good for the soul. But he was mana screwed, so, you know. I still enjoy it. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's head off to the next match. I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Magic Arena. Envoy of Doge. I will take that first turn. It looks quite acceptable. Get ourselves the cards we need. This could be a short game. Let's see what you have, Envoy. Oh, a lot of ugly. Depopulate, I guess, is the one we're going to go with. Quicker one of the two. And watch what we do now. Might as well bump them up. Nothing coming out this turn. Go, go, go. Maybe we can get there before he gets to 5 mana. Ah, too late. I could take off 8 of them for next turn. That would be most sad for him. But I can't. We're just gonna go the way we're going. Because it's producing. And he doesn't realize it's coming. Well, he probably does. Most people seem to be playing some form if they're playing this. But I want him to now waste his some form. Yeah, exactly. And you're gonna get your board clear anyway. What to go with to make him scared. Let's bring the schism. And we're gonna chill. Would be Aries for a land in the hand. No, we can't let him have that. It's gonna mean he's gonna pop that up, but it's only a 3 and not 4, so you're out the door. Just let it go. You can activate that thing if you want. The bindings. So I can make him throw away 2 cards. 1 card there for sure. I think that's the way to go. And end it. I think so. But I want him to flush the board. I need more, so we've already got what we need in our hand. This has got to be for something that's going to make him unhappy. There we go. We want that bad. Because the bat is going to let me know what you're holding on to. Oh, you wrathing angel. Make him use the wrath for them to get to depopulate back. Because then he'll have to use the depopulate to kill the wrath. That is the plan. But then I end up running out of my bloodletter. I don't want that yet. But that's where it has to be. I'm gonna hope he's not so paranoid that he'll AE just to get the bloodletter out of here. Oh, and that he doesn't draw, you know, a ley line or something like. Oh, look at you coming right at me. Well, I'm gonna block you because I just don't want the life take. Because you're gonna AE anyway, right? Atraxa. Don't care. Game's over. Have it all, sir. You're tapped out. And now I'm just going to finish you with a rush of dread. Great looking hand you got there. Yeah, drop the Raffine. Thank you. Goodbye. They thought they were in control, didn't they? Thanks for checking it out, everyone. Catch you guys on the next one. Later. Hello. Welcome back. More Magic Arena. Not going first. I wish was different, but I do like my sleepers. Not much else to go with this, but we'll never have to worry about land. I wish for more hand disruption. We'll see how it goes. Let's get one of our sleepers out. They'll attack because I can't block. Mono red. Haven't seen you in a long time. Are you just gonna shoot the sleeper? Another Ugin. There goes sleeper. Exit the stage left. So we'll bring another one out. And give them a hopeless nightmare. Throw a card away, please. Preferably something that does damage. Which is like everything. That's, you know, part of the irony of that statement. Not a land, though. So I'll throw away a land. Oh, you didn't like that. Oh, good to see the chicken go. There's the land. What do you have for us now? Here, have an apple. And gobble. This is the slow red deck. Just don't want my sleepers getting out of control, do you? Well, how about another one then? Right? I mean, you had two of these. Two player flyers. There you go. Finally your turn. Sorry it took so long. Hello, Kamali. I'll be attending to you soon. Another land. Well, isn't he being limited? Again? Well, that's a passive if I've ever seen one. Right, horsey? Four to the face. Wanted that sleeper. Couldn't do it though. Wonder if you like the Alcazaz any better. Unlikely. I have no other ace up my sleeve at all now. I'm sitting on pain. Stare down with a red deck. Mono red, mono black. Nothing but land. Wow. Well, good on you. I'm just going to keep collecting land. I can't do much because you make me afraid. We're going to use our Hopeless Nightmare to hopefully see the future. I can make him bigger now. Another play with fire. Crazy. He likes what he gets. Means I probably don't. This is why we didn't erase them though. And the game's over. Me first. Oof. What an odd game that was. But it was a game. Thanks for checking it out, everyone. That's the deck in a nutshell, so if you like what you see, give me a like, and a subscribe, and a comment, and piece of land. I don't know. Whatever. Have yourselves a great one, everyone. Take care. Later.